So you might think that you're someone that is watching a video, but you can actually be aware of you watching a video. So that's who you are. You're not someone watching a video. You can be aware of you that is watching a video. So in a split second, that you becomes something that you're not. It's like an object. Or if you're thinking about something, really thinking hard about something very important, and all of a sudden you become aware of the fact that you're thinking, you're not the thinker anymore. You don't even find the thinker, you just find the thoughts, and they feel like unimportant, unpersonal objects. They are not you. They are not about you, because you're just some nothing. You're like a nothing looking at something. So I can stand here, be aware of my words right now. You can also be aware of my words. You can be aware of your sensations, feelings, your body. But something is aware of those sensations, thoughts, feelings. That awareness itself has no form. So it's really simple as that. Awakening is a process that happens in one split second. It doesn't require you to meditate or pray for 50 years. It's here. It's already, the awakeness is already awake. And if you're someone that wants to wake up, that someone is seen by the formless one. And it happened to me that, like, I had a sudden awakening. And I didn't understand what it was when it happened to me, because it was just spontaneous. It happened on a normal day. I was right in this kitchen, in fact. And first I was looking at my head, because something was different. First I was thinking, then I became aware of the thoughts, and it didn't feel like they were about me or how I relate to life. So all of a sudden I was like a no one, looking at thoughts that were just like meaningless to me, because I was no one, or I am no one. We are all no one. But just in case you still think that you're someone, those thoughts are about that someone, but no one is here. Like, I became like, it felt like I'm a spirit disidentified with what I thought I was. And all of a sudden I was this vast awareness. And it was everywhere. And it is still everywhere. It's not just inside my head. And this subject called I was just gone. Like, it never existed. So I disidentified. But I didn't know what was going on, because everything felt like home. Everything was alive. I don't know what I am, but everything seems to be so known. So, like, everything felt like an old friend. But I don't know who this old friend was. But everything felt like it was alive. And it felt like what we call matter is spirit. So I was like, even though I'm standing in a kitchen right now, I feel like this kitchen is fully alive. Then I had this feeling of, okay, this is an alive spirit, it's God or whatever. So I got on this non-duality path, but then I realized that there's no path. It's just I am the awareness. And awareness is not separate from its creation. Awareness is its creation. It's like it's in the nature of a dog to bark. In the same way, it's in the nature of consciousness to express itself as what we know as matter, form. That's why form is emptiness, and emptiness is form. And it changed everything for me. And it was just an experience for me that changed everything in my life. And I'm not a teacher teaching you about it. I'm just someone sharing this experience, because once you experience that, it's not an experience, once you know that you are this nothing, this no one, then you don't feel like this subject in the world anymore that has to protect itself and everything is so dangerous. It's like, I'm everything and nothing. I'm aware of this person speaking right now, therefore it doesn't feel like me. It's not me. It's just a sensation. I'm aware of the sensation, person, thoughts, mentality, whatever. But I'm also aware of everything else. So what is aware? I cannot find the one that is aware. Not even science can find where is this non-personal awareness in the brain. They cannot find it. It's a mystery, but it's obvious. It's right here. You can awake right now. You are awake. Without this wakeness, without this consciousness that you are, that is immortal, you wouldn't be able to experience what you're experiencing. But the problem is, where the suffering comes in, is this no one, this unmanifested consciousness starts to believe that it is its own creation. That's how it's limiting itself. I'm not infinite consciousness anymore. I'm just one person that has to protect itself. That's suffering. So you have to become aware of your fundamental nature. And it's not a process. It's right now, now or never. I'm aware of everything. Everything that arises in consciousness is something I am aware of, but I'm not aware of myself. Because I'm not something that is manifested, yet I am manifesting the whole existence. And you are doing it too, because my fundamental nature is the same fundamental nature that you are. And in that knowing, there's unlimited acceptance. Like from this absolute perspective. There's no right or wrong anymore. It's just everything is seen, and automatically, when one is not identified with that anymore, it is allowed. So when something is allowed, it can actually heal. So your favorite guru does not have to be in a state of joy all the time, because your favorite guru knows that in order to be in this state of joy, he has to accept negative sensations, which means not identifying with them, but allowing them to be in this character. So you can express, this character is allowed to express whatever it wants. And it can only do that, meaning being authentic. It can only be authentic when you as consciousness, do not identify with that character. Because if you would identify yourself with creation, you would think you have to play as, you're not authentic, you're protective, not alive. Like even when this character is sad, I'm not hiding it. It's just, it wants to express itself as that. And that's how you, as the character, are allowed to be sad. And meanwhile, at the same time, you are perfectly at peace. because you know you're untouched, you're unmanifested. And this world here right now you're seeing is still not something that is fully manifested. It's just in the imagination of the unmanifested mind, which is infinite. So you don't have to meditate to go into a deep state in order to experience the unmanifested. Nothing here is manifest, actually. It just appears like that. So, in other words, we can say that we are in the middle of a deep meditation right now. But if you, as the consciousness, are identified with an object that is not really an object, that's why it's called an illusion. You are the illusion. When you are identified with that object, suffering appears because you believe in something that doesn't exist. When you are in truth and you know what you are, life becomes easy, joyful, abundant, and you're surrounded with God. Now, what else do you want? And it's free. That's it. That's it.